Welcome to our first episode of Angular in 5 minutes. My name is Thiago Passos.
I'm Gabriel George.
And today we're going to show you how to create your very first application with Angular. So Gabe, what do you need to get started?
First of all, you need to have Node.js installed. So to download Node.js, you go to this nodejs.org website and get the LTS version and choose your operating system.
Cool. And the next thing is?
You have to have Angular CLI installed.
Alright, and to install the Angular CLI is just npm install -g angular/CLI.
Exactly.
Pretty easy.
So that npm is not package manager. That is why we have to have the Node.js installed.
Cool. Alright, and after you have that, we are ready to create our first application. So let's get started.
Yep, let's go. So to make your new application, we can type ng-new and the name of your application. In this case, let's go with Hello World.
Okay, so now that you have your application, you can see that Angular CLI created a bunch of files. But before we get there, let's talk about the IDE. So which IDE do you use to create your application, Dave?
I use Visual Studio Code a lot. So this is the website. You can download it from the code.visualstudio.com. And this is the best front-end IDE so far, ever.
And it's free, which is awesome.
Exactly. And it has lots of extension that will help you a lot in terms of development, especially in Angular or any other.
Cool, so let's open the folder that we just created in Visual Studio Code.
Yep. So we just need to move the directory to the application and we type code dot.
And there you go. Cool, so you can see that we have a bunch of files, a bunch of folders, and we're going to try to point the main ones so you can understand a little bit more about the Angular application. So the first one is the angular.json. What's the angular.json, Gabe?
So basically it's main configuration of your application. Like it's all the configuration here. Like the build, main, index, it's just all here.
All right. So the second more important thing is the source folder, all right?
Yep.
So that's where your whole application lives.
Yep.
Okay. So and in there also you have the main.ts, which is gonna point what's the entry point of your application.
Yes, that's correct. So if you look at the app module, and we can go directly into the app module using the F12 button.
Okay.
And it directs us to this module.
All right, so that's the main module of your application.
Yes,
and what's a module?
So module is basically a collection of components.
Okay. And you can see that in the module also you have the bootstrap that's pointing to a single component. So
Yep.
what's that component? So can we go there?
Yep. So this is the entry point of the application. Whatever here is what is going to be shown in the first page of the application.
Okay, so that's the entry point. So
Yeah.
that's the core component of your application
Yes,
at that
that's
point in
correct.
time. Okay, so now that we you've shown a few bits and pieces of the application, let's run the application and see how it looks.
Yep. So Visual Studio Code have this terminal integrated with the
Okay.
app, and to run the app, you can just type ng serve.
All right, so the ng-serve is basically gonna build your application, and it's gonna start listening on port 4200. Okay, so if we open the browser or we just click on the link, you're gonna see the application running.
Yeah. And what's good with ng-serve is it watched for any changes in your Angular application.
All right, so you can basically change anything in your code, and it's gonna reflect straight away in the browser. Is that it?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. So can you open side by side the
Yeah.
browser and Visual Studio Code so we can
Yeah.
see that happening?
You can just get this and
You can do the Control
For-
B there.
yeah.
Awesome. So on the right hand side we have the component, on the left hand side we have the browser, and let's make a change to the application and see how that behaves.
Yep, so we can see that welcome to app, but obviously it's not app, it's Hello World. We want to make it Hello World. So we can change the title here into Hello World. And we save. it will detect the change, and voila, we have the hello world.
It changed straight away. Okay, so that was it. That was your first application with Angular. I hope you have enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode of Angular in 5 minutes.
If you like this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.